What would drive a dog to adopt the young of another species? Is it instinct, accident, or something far deeper? Tonight, you lines hear stories so unbelievable that you lines question everything we think we know about animals. Stories of dogs who didn't just protect, they became parents. Dogs have been with humans for over 15,000 years. They are protectors, companions, guardians. But what happens when the loyalty of a dog stretches beyond its own kind? In remote villages, rescue centers, and even ordinary homes, there are moments that defy explanation. Moments where dogs take on a role nature never intended for them. They don't just guard, they don't just comfort, they mother. Tonight, we bring you a journey through these astonishing bonds. 5 stories, 5 lives, and the science that proves animals feel more than we ever imagined. A dog parenting a goat kid. It began on a farm far from the city. A goat gave birth, but tragedy struck. The mother died during labor, leaving behind a fragile, newborn kid. The farmers knew the odds. Without milk or warmth, the baby wouldn't last the night. And then something happened. The farm's dog, Bella, walked over. She sniffed the goat kid, circled, and then lay down. She pushed the newborn toward her belly. Moments later, the baby was suckling not on a goat, but on a dog. The farmers watched in silence. Could a dog produce milk for a goat? Scientists say yes. In rare cases, the hormonal changes triggered by empathy or even phantom pregnancies allow dogs to lactate. Bella had recently lost a litter of puppies. And perhaps, in the cries of the goat kid, she heard the echoes of her own. Day after day, Bella nursed the goat. She cleaned him, carried him gently by the scruff as if he were her own pup, and even barked at predators who came too close. A bond formed not by biology, but by love. The street dog and the kittens in a crowded city. Survival is a daily battle for strays. One dog scavenging for food stumbled upon a box. Inside kittens, their mother gone, their cries echoed into the night. Instead of walking away, the dog lay down. He pressed his body against the shivering kittens, warming them through the cold. Passers-by captured the moment on video. By morning, millions had watched in awe. The video spread across the world. People asked, why would a dog, hungry and alone, waste energy on another species? Science points us to oxytocin, the same hormone that fuels human bonding. When the dog heard the kitten's cry, his brain released oxytocin. What followed was not instinct, it was empathy. That stray was later rescued. He was given a home. And yes, the kittens survived, because one dog decided love mattered more than hunger. The husky and the ducklings, when a family adopted a husky named Max, they worried how he'd behave around their ducklings. Huskies are hunters by nature, but one morning, tragedy struck. A hawk swooped down, scattering the ducklings. Some survived, some didn't, but instead of harming them, Max gathered the ducklings. He lay around them, shielding them with his fur. From that day on, he refused to leave their side. He became their guardian, chasing away hawks, cats, even the family's own children if they came too close. Scientists call this allopranting the adoption of young by individuals outside their biological role. It is rare across species, but in dogs whose loyalty has been shaped by millennia with humans, the instinct runs deep. Max didn't see prey, he saw family. The rescue dog and the foal the storm took lives that night. A mare collapsed giving birth. Her foal staggered in the mud, fragile, desperate. The ranchers rushed, but before they reached him, another figure appeared, a dog named Ranger. Ranger cleaned the foal. He pushed him to rise. Through the night, he lay beside him, keeping him warm against the cold. For weeks, Ranger guarded him, barking at coyotes, sleeping by his stall. The foal survived because Ranger chose to become a parent. What drives dogs to these acts? Scientists once said it was instinct. But new research tells us otherwise. Dogs show empathy. They recognize pain in others. They respond with care. Their brains release the same bonding chemicals that ours do. In many ways, they feel just as we feel, and maybe that's the real twist. Dogs aren't just loyal to humans. They are loyal to life itself. Where they see weakness, they offer strength. Where they hear cries, they answer with love. Dogs that become parents to other animals teach us a truth humans often forget. Love is not limited by species. Family is not only blood. And compassion is the bond that holds the world together. So the next time you see a dog, look closely. You might be staring into the eyes of an animal that holds the very secret to survival love without boundaries. And that is why dogs never stop being more than our best friends. They are the world's best parents. If this story moved you, share it. Let the world see how love has no limits. Subscribe to Triller Pictures for more unforgettable true animal stories.